Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So, getting close to wrapping up another week here. So, we're at established. Next thing is going to be Trusted Rank 1. I'm thinking there might be some major unlocks as we switch between things like that, because we've still got 9 more locations to unlock, so that would be great to get a good bit of progress there. But you can see we're more than halfway there. Let's see what kind of jobs we've got. Alright, so I'm going to put Evie on Millerbrook with the smaller mower, because I'm then going to take this larger one, the training field here, over at Crosley, which is one of the things we unlocked recently. Oh goodness. Current grass range is 20 to 35 centimeters, and they need to get it down to 6. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, and we have to get to 99.9, which I don't really like. But other than the fences, like, I don't think we can... There's no flowers to damage here. So, that's hopeful. So we have 6 objects, and we have 5 minutes to find it. Let's see. I think I see one over here. Looks like a can of some sort. Another one here, maybe? No? Okay. Oh. I don't know what that was. So yeah, when it's far away, like, you can see the objects before the grass fills in. So it's a little cheaty, I suppose, but I didn't design it. But I'll take advantage of that. Absolutely, because then we can see. So there's nothing in those areas. Aha. There we go. I got one more. I thought that was it. Darn. Thought I had it. So I'm going to go in the corner where I can then have the most grass that isn't covered. So in theory, it should be here somewhere. Yeah, there's just a lot of grass here. That's all one can say for sure. Oh boy. Well, there was a little bit of cheaty, but now it's not. So I'm just kind of walking the edge. Sorry, I heard that bird start to chirp in my ear. I thought it was some sound telling me I found something, but doesn't look like it. Come on. Can't be too hidden. There we go. Whoa, I don't even know what it is. You can barely... Whatever it is, you can't see. But... So, no wonder I couldn't see it on the map. Alright. Now, we didn't get any warning that we couldn't do anything. Alright, we need to get the cut height down to 6. I'm going to leave it at 6 because I don't want to be any more than I need to be, because that'd just make it harder to cut. Now I assume, I mean, these are just weeds, right? Yeah, okay. Like, I assume I can just cut these things and not worry about it. Alright, so let's see. If I do this, I probably can't go very fast. But that won't be too bad, because if I can just, I mean... These are, for the most part, just a giant rectangle. I would like to think cutting those giant weeds gets me faster progress, but that may not be accurate. Oh! Well, that didn't work. I was trying to stop, and that didn't work. So, wow. That was not at all what I expected. Alright, I can't. That's too fast. I mean, it would be great if I could go this fast, but it seems unlikely. I'm also only cutting about half the grass. So let me slow down here. So yeah, but I'm not going to get away with no collisions with what happened there. So that's sad, but it's alright. I don't know that it matters at this point that I have that or not. So I still want to get these weeds, because I think that just makes it nicer. But yeah, I don't need a bucking bronco of a lawnmower, that's for sure. That was a bit crazy. So I definitely want to cut a little wider in some cases. But definitely lots of stuff here along the fence or along the wall. And again, our trimmer could help us there for sure, but obviously we don't have a lot here to begin with. This is scary, that all of that distance and we're only at 3%. Wow. I'm not going that fast. It should not make the kind of sound it does, as if I'm like blazing into the thing here, but whatever. It is doing what it is doing. So now let's see. Well, it's rising up, but because yeah, if I can do just have to be careful, that's for sure. But at this point, like, you know, doing this should go much, much faster. But this had a wider deck, so that was why I wanted to take it, because I felt it would give me the best chance for success. You know, and some of this, I'm sure, is the mix of, am I in 25 centimeter grass or 35 centimeter grass, as far as is the motor really struggling. Wow, the blade is already up there. It should be a little easier to tell if I miss something at the height this is. I made the other turn well, but I was too worried about the overloading. I was like, it seems to overload for a second, so I was like, I'll just power through it, but it was doing that for a bit. So it's just how far do we want to go? All right, I'm half tempted now to go around the whoa, to go around the fences. I thought I was disengaged, but clearly I was not. But if I can go around the fences here, then once again I can maybe more easily just mow what I need to. So I'm assuming the dirt on the one side is kind of where the horses land and probably kick dirt out. Alright. Those seem way too close together. I mean, I've seen like double wide jumps or something, but just challenging to figure out the best way to do this, but at this point it's just cutting grass, so we'll see what we can do here. And I should be able to get around to this side. Alright, because I was wondering on those legs if it's gonna like not let me get near, but it doesn't seem to block me. Yeah, because some of these, oh, now we're hitting it, great. I don't understand how, but wow, so that must have been really tall grass, and it did look like it was a lot worse, so I'm thinking that was the 35 centimeter stuff. But that was pretty high, I think, when I looked at it, because I was only going 3.1 there, and it was already choking up, so. Alright. Because that's where I'm thinking I'm still going to have to come in here with the trimmer and get some stuff taken care of. See, but this is like where, in theory, there's feet that I would be hitting that it doesn't seem to be saying I am, so. But in any event, we'll go around, make a little wider loop again. Should be able to get that as I go by. We'll head over here. I think the one in front of me is it then. Yeah, I think I've done all the other fences. But then the horses will be able to run and frolic in the shorter grass, and what's more fun than frolicking in short grass? So let's go get this fence done and call the fence edging completed. I mean, again, I will probably need to go ahead and do some other pieces with the strimmer. I just can't imagine this is going to be something I can do without trimming. I think there's just going to be too much, especially with a field this big. Like 0.1% is going to be something pretty substantial. But at this point, let me go. I'll just go up this way, so we are at 20%. But I think I want to get a little ways away from each side. What did I hit? So unfair. So that I can then just go across, because it'll be way faster to do that than it will to keep going in circles. So obviously it's going to take a bit to do that, but that's okay. So even if I have to go 3 or 4 times, so I'm not sure. I almost think going up to the fence edge might be good. I was going to say I could see that blowing a lot more. So it definitely looked like, yeah, that's coming up to the taller grass. But a bit of fun, that's for sure. But yeah, this is, I like the feel. I like the riding field. I mean, I do feel like this is totally a British thing. Not that we don't have riding fields or equestrian or show jumping in the US, but I don't know, this just seems like something very British. Wow. Obviously the grass is doing something, because it's giving me a hard time. Alright, so at this point I should be able, well, I guess I'll just drive, because I got to do the same thing on the other side as far as cutting over and giving myself room to maneuver, especially over there. I mean, on this side we've got bushes, which obviously aren't any softer in the game than the brick wall, but in theory, you know, without a brick wall it should be a little more forgiving. But even if it was, I think I still want to be careful with that, but probably again go close to those fences, and that way I assume then I can move along a little bit faster. But this mower, for whatever reason, seems to be cutting way better, because yeah, having this length on some of those other mowers that I had, that would have been bad. That's all I could tell you, is I know it would have been bad. Just because of how I've seen it work. So I don't know if the eco mowers are a little bit more powerful with the what they do with the blades or what, but it's certainly operating much more like I can do the whole deck and move at a decent speed, I think, before it gets overloaded. So I think that's a real plus. Alright, and I was hoping that I would hit 30% before, and I did. I'm thinking this will be good enough, because I'd like to kind of get moving as much as possible here. Thought I had it. But yeah, let's see if we can do this. And the trick will be with the fences, like how easy it will be to move around and do things. So I don't know if those tufts are from when the engine's overloaded or what. So I'm also trying to avoid like missing any. So this, I may go ahead and line myself up. So let's see, I'm going to try this and then see if I turn off the cruise but then re-engage it later, if it'll just remember that I'm at 4.5. Wavy grass, so I'm thinking I'm gonna... Ooh, I got really close to overloading. That's for sure. Yeah, see. Oh boy, yeah, that overloaded and you can see what it did. It just did not cut at all. So let's go back through there. But I didn't get to turn it off the way I had hoped, so I'm thinking this won't work the way I had hoped either. So a pretty basic... I didn't do it that way again. I keep forgetting that I think I have to hit the key, which is the tab, in case you don't know or are trying to learn this game yourself and trying to understand. Alright, 4 should be good. I think I'm still going to go over this way and then back, because yeah, it's not too bad that way. But then I think tab will turn it off again. But yeah, I'm just not sure that it will recall it, because I think it just resets on the other end. So I think it just turns it off, but yeah, see, it didn't put me back at 4. That's too fast. That's too slow. I don't know. We'll see where we end up. That worked okay. Go back over it, because we may have lost a bit there with the overloading of the engine. This keeps coming up, but again, with as thick as this grass, or as tall as this grass is, I think that's to be expected. Alright. 4.3 is certainly better, but definitely a big field, so I'm going to keep working on this. I think at this point this is getting probably a bit long in the tooth, and I've got a long way to go. Obviously I'm only 40% done, so I'm going to keep working at that, and as I get close to the end I'll bring you back in and we'll see how everything works. Alright, so I had to cut the two double sets and the one set of fences, but basically the other 3 didn't need to get to, but I got to the 99.9, so not too bad, 43 minutes. So pretty nice field. It was pretty straightforward. It's just big. It takes a while. You know, obviously with a bigger mower in the future, I think it'll be easier to deal with, but you know, you can see there's some tufts under there. Didn't get to that one, but not required to. 3.8 in collisions. Other than that, nothing. And that's what I had done there. And it looks like we did hit the amount, so there's Miller Brook. So, not too bad there. Some ground check earnings, 359. But for the week, there we go. Earn the company RP title of Trusted. So another achievement, so always good. So we'll be moving into the last portion of March, but this again was the last full week. And since we didn't have other things going on, you know, we didn't have asset sales or any of that, but, you know, some wages, vehicle maintenance, bank loan repayments, things like that. You know, we still made 2,400 pounds, so not a bad week. So there we go, trusted level. Let's see what we'll unlock, but yeah, we've got a good amount now to trusted rank 2. So here we go, stripe cuts. So we've not had those before. That'll be something to learn. A general cut in the garden, and rear manor, and a stripe cut, and then hilltop house. I think that's a new place. I'm guessing, well, maybe the stripe cuts at Coville are just new things, new cuts, but not new locations. So let's just get the maintenance done. So that was Evie, and this is me. So 201, 240, 782. So yeah, the employees are certainly not as efficient, that's for sure. Alright, so you can have attachments and things. Now let's see, if we look at the statistics, I see. Okay, so total money earned. So we still have not made money back. Let's see about this. So this one has paid for itself by quite a bit, but it's also had 15 contracts compared to this one having 7. So by the time we have 15 contracts, we'll probably be making money finally on this. So that seems to maybe be the... Whoop, don't want to sell it. So interesting that you can sell it for what you... Well, I guess what it's valued. I suppose we did pay more than that, but maybe since I'm doing things, we're okay there. I see. Part exchange vehicle, I think, just lets you replace the vehicle if you need to, if you're just looking to upgrade. So actually it looks like I only unlocked 1 additional location and all that, but the stripe cuts were the big thing. So we have 37 of 45 unlocked, which means we still got 8 locations that we've not come across. You know, those may be dinosaur or ancient Britain ones, but there's only 4 locations in each of those DLCs, so I'm not sure that that would make sense. But if you've enjoyed this, enjoying the progress that's being made here, and enjoying watching, certainly let me know with a like and with comments especially. And if you've not subscribed yet, I'd appreciate if you do that. Getting really close to 1,000 subscribers. Would love to cross that threshold. I'm thinking for the YouTube algorithm that's the key as well. Get a lot more notice out there and hopefully grow the channel much faster and get a lot more activity with chatter and so forth going on. So I would love if you could assist in doing that. With that, I will see you next time.